correction in front of everybody.
Praise God.
He said it takes a big man that's willing to admit that he made a mistake in front of everybody.
Yes.
See, he did not respect me because of the fact that I was pretending like everything was well. Because real respect comes when you can say, yep, I made a mistake. I did it, but I'm going to get it right with God. Because the problem with the church is too many of us try to pretend like we ain't never done nothing. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me in here. That we've always been perfect. And then we wonder why in the world people don't deal with us. Because when you finally find out that you done jacked up, now they say, oh, hold on, you've been faking the funk all the time. Every now and then you got to say, yep, it is me, I did it, and God, I want you to help me get it right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, the problem with many of you is when God puts someone in your life to correct you, you get offended. Y'all ain't gonna like me here in a minute. You start talking stuff like, who you think you are, and look at what you did last week, and look at how you lived last week, and how you gonna straighten me out with all the drama going on in your life. No, baby, when you start really wanting to have godly wisdom, you don't care what they did or what they doing right there. If they start checking you on your stuff, you say, thank you, let me get it straight.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, how many of you ever been sick? I know our older folk, our seniors, our wisdom and action folk probably help me out a little bit here. How many of you ever remember as a little child, your parents, when you got sick, making you drink stuff like Father John,
Castor oil.
castor oil,
Oh, yeah.
666.
Father John.
It didn't taste good to you, but it made you feel better. And so even though you didn't like the taste of it, you liked the results.
Amen.
And so the next time you got sick, you went right back to your parents, and they gave it to you again. And even some of us as adults now, there's some medicine you don't like the way it tastes. But because you want to feel better, you take it. Because you want relief. Oh, I'm going to come down y'all road. So now if you can do that with your physical body, why you won't do that with your spirit? Who they think y'all talking to me like that? No, I don't care how you talk to me. You can be nasty and mean as a bulldog. If I was wrong, I need you to help me get it right. I'd rather get my spirit right with you being nasty than me going to hell with you being nice to me. And that's the problem with too many of us. We want people to be nice to us and smile at us and kiss us up. No, every now and then you need somebody who's going to be right up in your face, jack you up, tell you you wrong, and I don't care how you feel about me, I'm still going to tell you.
Yes, sir. Because I love you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. When it comes to your physical body, you'll take anything to feel better, but you don't want to take certain things when it comes to your spiritual. They ain't going to talk to me any kind of way. I just leave the church.
Oh, my Lord.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me in here. You ain't gonna treat me like that. I ain't your child. I'm an adult. I put on my pants just like you put on yours. But baby, if you wrong, you just wrong.
Amen.
Y'all ain't saying nothing to me tonight.
Go ahead, Pastor.
And so you gotta learn how to take godly correction, because everybody in here, the truth is, got some issues. I'm gonna say that again. Everybody in here got some issues.
Amen.
And understand this here, we can all bankrupt our destiny if we don't learn how to call out our stuff.
Yeah, call it out.
You got to learn how to get it right. But you can't take godly correction because you don't like what people are saying to you in the tone of voice and how they treat you. So now you got an attitude and you're all upset. But God is just trying to put somebody in your life to help you get it better. And so you got to start working on that stuff, because if you don't work on it, watch this now, it's going to mess you up. Look at your neighbor and say, it's going to mess you up.
Mess you up.
Here's what is powerful about this. No matter how great you become, you're always going to need somebody to teach you something else, because you're going to always need correction.
Amen. Amen.
Can I ask you a question? Are you the best you that you can be right now? No. Are you doing the best that you need to do?
No.
Are you the best you can be, or are you just the best in your circle? see, here it is. Because many of us, we just like the fact that we're better than everybody we're hanging out with. And you think that because you're the best in your circle, that that you've gotten to the top of your game. But understand, if you're the best in your circle, it's time for you to elevate to another circle. Okay, I'm going to say something now. Please don't take this the wrong way. Please don't take this the wrong way. Please take it in the spirit that I'm saying it in, because I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting. But the organization that I was a part of before I came to Majestic Life, I was one of the best preachers in the organization. I was able to quickly excel out of all the churches in the organization. My church was one of the fastest growing churches. I became a bishop right away in the organization. My conference had become the biggest conference. So that way when we went to our General Assembly, the night that they knew my conference was on program, they knew they had to put extra chairs out. They had to rearrange the area for the choir because they knew that our choir was going to be the biggest. All this stuff was going real well for me. I was at the top of my game there. But I had to understand something. Even though I might have been the best there, I was not the best me that I could be. And I could very easily got satisfied and just say, hey, well, listen, I'm at the top of the game, we're doing all this stuff. But understand this, that was going to keep me from being who God wanted me to be. So now what I had to do is say, you know what? I got to put myself in a place that's going to push me to become a better person, a better preacher, a better leader. Because just because I'm the best in this circle don't mean I'm the best me that God's called me to be. And I'm trying to talk to 10 of y'all in here right now is that you can understand that even though you might be the best person in your circle right now, you still got a better you inside of you. And God is saying you got to stop becoming comfortable with who you are because you got the best this, the best that, because you still got a better you inside of you. And so even in this level in my life, no matter how good of a preacher that people may think I am determined in this season of my life to become an even better preacher. That's why I'm reading more books on preaching. Matter of fact, even today, I called one of my pastor friends, and when I was talking to him, he was telling me he was at an expository preaching conference where they were giving him different insights on scripture and how to preach. And I said, man, why you didn't invite me? Because I still got, I don't know about y'all, but I feel this. I have not preached my best sermon yet. I have not done my best job in ministry yet. And so as long as God still gives me breath in my body, I got to still work on my skill, still work on my anointing, still work on what God has given me. I cannot get satisfied because people think I'm good. No, because I know God's got more for me. And as long as there's breath in your body, God's got bigger for you. God's got better for you. God's got more for you. But you got to push yourself and know that you're not the best you ought to be right now.
No, I'm not.
I got to close here. See, there's a better you that's inside of you. Look at your neighbor and say, there's a better you in you. And what God wants to do with you is God wants you to stop getting comfortable in your crowd and on your job. Because he says the best you have not come out yet. Even though you might be the best where you are, he says you got to keep on striving until you become the best you that God wants you to be. And when you understand that, you do more by making sure that you are moving in the direction God has for you. So when you wake up, you know, I really love myself. Why? Because I'm pushing myself even further. I'm going afterwards. I love myself because I'm starting to make myself live holy. I love myself because I'm making sure I'm doing the right thing at the right time. I'm doing myself a favor because I'm making sure that I keep the wrong people out of my life and bring the right people in. I'm doing myself a favor because I'm making sure that I'm not fooling around with foolishness and I'm not being around destructive and unhappy people. I'm doing myself a favor by learning all I can, doing the best I can, being the best God's called me to be. I don't have time to be around lazy, cathartic people. I don't have time to sit here and play games because I know God has more for me. And so in this season of my life, I'm going to do the best I can while I can with what I have until God gives me what he wants me to be.
Yeah.
My question to you tonight, how much do you love yourself? Do you love yourself enough to clean up your life? Do you love yourself enough to get your money in order? Do you love yourself enough to get your body healthy? Do you love yourself enough to be connected to healthy people? Do you love yourself enough to submit to leadership and do what God is telling leaders for you to do? Do you love yourself enough that you're going to stop fooling around with negative, unlearned people. That you're not going to destroy yourself by doing crazy stuff. And you're going to stop worrying about how people see you. Because here's the truth is, a person's outward look on you should never destroy your inner peace.
Amen. Amen.
I don't care what you think about me. I am being what God has called me to be. Real quick, here's what I got to do. I'm going to close it this way. Because if you understand this, because here what happened, many of us become frustrated and bothered in life because we keep on trying to make things happen and they don't happen. I need 7 people to come real quick. I need 7 people. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Here's what happens to us so often in life is that we're trying to make life work. Everybody come on this side real quick. And so while you're trying to make life work, you heard what people said to you, and so you're trying to do what people say, so you understand kind of the pattern and the place that people have told you. So pattern people tell you, say, okay, in order for you to have a good, happy, whole life, you gotta make sure you do something. First of all, you gotta make sure that you do is you get your education. So you go to school, get your education.